This is a Loper football show. Jason Jorgensen with you. As always, we're joined by head coach Ryan Held as the Lopers go into the final week of the regular season. They take on Central Missouri. Coach, you finally had a week off. How'd the bye treat you and the Lopers?
Well, yeah, it was nice. Anytime you get an off week. Obviously, we were toward the end of the year, but we took it and we practiced a few times. Got healed up. We came in on Sunday. It was the worst day, looked like weather-wise, and we were out there about 37 degrees. And I tell you what, our guys attacked it. It was great. We had a really good practice. Took Monday off like we normally do, and we're back at it today, and should be 65 and sunny. Should be good weather. But listen, year 3, secured a winning season, have a chance for 7, have a chance to be undefeated at home. We're one of the 11 teams considered potentially for a bowl game in Texas. We have a lot of guys returning, in this program next year. The foundation's really good. I mean, we're in a good spot now. We're not satisfied with 6 wins. We're going to give Central Missouri, our best shot, hopefully, because we know we'll get theirs.
I know you kind of made an emphasis going into this year. You wanted to be better at home this year. And sometimes it kind of break down, who you're playing, but you got to be proud of how the team has been better this year in Kearney.
Yeah, we have. Last year we were in a lot of those games. We just couldn't finish. This year we've been able to do that. But we're 6-4 with some opportunities lost. But that's just football. We got to continue to grow as a program, continue to build our culture, continue to develop. We got to keep finding the right kids for us. Recruiting is going pretty well. We just need a good week and it's senior day. So we got 21, 22 seniors that'll go out playing their last game, and we want them to have a good taste in their mouth, but we know it'll be a big challenge anytime you're playing a really good MIAA team.
How about this senior class? Many of them were here before you, but I would think you got to be really pleased with how they stuck around. That there were some, rough moments early on, but you guys certainly have this thing headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I appreciate them all, whether they were kids that were here and we got here or kids we brought in. And, they've helped, continue to grow the program, continue to, build the culture that we want and the type of football team we want to be and represent UNK with. And so I'm very appreciative of all of them. They all have a chance to be successful in life. These are relationships that we'll have, for the rest of our lives.
I know it was a couple of weeks ago, but looking back, I thought that game with Central Oklahoma, that was one of the better games you played, especially when you got rolling. That was a good, talented team that was in here that you beat.
Well, there's no doubt. Look what they did the next week. They're good now. And we got down 17-0. I think it's the biggest comeback in 10 years here. That team was picked to win the MIAA or up there. You have a Hall of Fame coach. They're good now. I don't think anybody wants to play Central Oklahoma anytime. And to get down 17, now we shouldn't have been. We had opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. But, a team with bad culture, a team that wasn't, in the right headspace, we would have got blown out. But we didn't. We just kept playing. That's why I told them, just keep playing. It's a long game. And we did. And shoot, we won 35-24.
How about this match with Central Missouri? High expectations for them every year. They come in 4-6, but when these guys click, they can give anybody trouble, and they've been in there for a share of close games against good people too.
Yeah, they're good. They're well coached. Their head coach is a good friend of mine and coached here before. And, he knows the league and is as good as any coach in our league. They have defense coordinators, Rich Wright, who was, at Northwest for many years. Great coach, great man. They have good players. They're really good on offense. They average 30-plus points a game. So they're going to play fast and get it out. They're always going to be good on offense, defense. They're better this year than they've been. And, they've lost some close games. They've won some close games. And that's the thing. You don't ever look at records in this league ever. they're going to come up here. It's another game. It's, they'd love to come up here and spoil an opportunity for us to get 7 wins.
Yeah, I would think if you could get to that 7 wins, especially considering some of the things you had to battle through this year, that'd be a heck of an accomplishment.
Well, when the history books are written on the 2025 Lopers, you're going to, in year 3 under this regime, you're going to, a team that has gotten better. I think we've gotten better every year since we've been here. Unfortunately, we probably lost the best player in our league than Isaiah Harris and maybe in the country. The crazy thing is, and I haven't looked recently, but I think he still would be like 3rd maybe in the league in rushing and hadn't played in 5-6 games or will be 6 games. So, losing a guy like that, we did struggle a little bit at times. But let's also look at this, Jason. The 2 teams that are going to make the playoffs and playing for the MIAA championship, our defense gave up 14-1 and really take away the pick 6 against Pitt, 16 to the other. You're talking 15.5 points a game, points a game on average against the 2 teams that won the league defensively. Disappointing offensive performances. But again, Jason, we can play with anybody in this league. We got picked 8th. We got a chance to finish in the upper tier, which would be nice.
All right. We'll see how it shakes out on Saturday. Ryan, as always, we appreciate your time.
Thanks, Jason.
That was Loper head coach Ryan Held. His thoughts on this one. Once again, the final regular season game of the campaign for the Lopers on Saturday, high noon against Central Missouri. Of course, we will bring it to you on 93.1 The River and at 106.9 in Kearney. For the Loper Football Show, I'm Jason Jorgensen.